Hi, my name is Nick Scheftic, and this is a test for Digital Citizenship project. Is media useful, or is it too much? How much time do we spend on media? Is media helping or hurting us? Let's find out. Media of today. Today's students use a lot of technology: social media, TV, internet, cell phones, video games, etc. Even found the fact that 90% of Americans own a cell phone and 73% use social media. That's a lot of people. Americans check their devices over 150 times or more a day. Okay. How does media help us? We can communicate quickly and efficiently just with a touch of a button. We have our phones at our disposal. If we want to look something up, we can always find that information. If you want to raise money for charity, for those in need, Hurricane Katrina came. They put up a website. People can go donate, and they did. Can help you find a job. There's apps such as LinkedIn and others, or you can look at school websites. If you're a teacher and you're looking for a new job, you can find out a lot of information about those schools. Communication improvements. You can edit and delete before you actually put it out there. So when you're in a real life conversation, you think about it, it comes out, and then that's it. But on media, particularly social media, you can edit it before it goes out. Things are at your fingertips. You can find information. You can find out what the news is the day of, pretty much the second of. You can look within 5 minutes and you'll find out what happened at a particular place at a particular time. There's a lot of stores online, so if you want to shop for something, you can browse it on a website. You can put it in the shopping cart, then you can pay for it online, and then you'll have it at your apartment or house in a few days. You can communicate with others, so that's the social media that we talked about. There's Twitter, there's Instagram, Facebook. There's a lot of different ways to communicate with people that may not have communicated before in the past. I know, for example, my mom had her, I think it was 35th school reunion, and she went back to Nebraska and saw some of her friends, and she knew actually a lot about them going into the reunion, whereas in her 10-year reunion, she didn't really know what people were doing, didn't know people had kids. So you can find a lot of information and stay in touch with people today, whereas in the past you couldn't. You're never alone. People today are more assertive, so which can help with interviews, with just relaying more information. You can kind of hide behind that social media blanket. Difficulties. So there are negative sides to all this media and quick technology, as in people rather text than actually talk, so there's less real life conversations. Surrey is becoming people's best friends, so there's less real friends, less human contact. Narcissism, people are taking selfies more and more these days than they ever have in the past, and just obsessed with taking pictures of themselves, where they are, what they're doing, blasting out on social media. There's less privacy these days. I just saw an episode on HBO, a show called Vice, discussing privacy here in America and around the world, where as the NSA could monitor what we're doing, where we're going through tracking our phones. They can even turn the camera on your phone when you don't know it, and they can watch you in a video or a picture and see what you're doing. Your microphone can be turned on even when you don't know it. So if you're in a conversation with people in real life and you think that is just happening at that point, at that spot, the NSA can actually listen and track what you're doing there. So yeah, there's less privacy these days. There's also, because it's at our fingertips, we can be impulsive and you not think and gather, process things before it comes out of us. So sometimes we tweet something and then it's out there in the world, or you send a picture on Snapchat, and people can screenshot it and things that you may not want to show. So you always want to think about the things before it goes out there. And a good quote I really liked from a video I watched from Sherry Turkle. If we don't teach our children to be alone, they will only know how to be lonely. So I teach children that they don't always have to be connected on their phones with somebody. They can go for a hike, go outside, go to the beach, and just enjoy just being alive and seeing things around them. And then lastly, my last page is resources. So these are some of the sites that I used. I found overall that, in conclusion, that social media and media of today can be really positive. It can help us. Everything's at a touch of our fingertips, but it can also be difficult, as I just discussed, that there's less real-life conversations, more narcissism, less privacy. So thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you learned a little bit about the media of today.